Little Bluebird Redbill by Clara, Bayne. Once upon a time, there was a little bluebird who lived in the fairest north tree. Whenever he went out, he wore a red bow tie, so every bird called him Little Bluebird Redbill. One morning, Little Bluebird Redbill asked Auntie Oriole if he could bring sick Grammy Redbird some seed tea and cookies. Auntie Oriole said, "That's a beautiful idea. Of course you can." So they packed a nice amount of tea in a jar, 10 cookies in a container, and cups all in a basket. When the basket of seed tea, cookies, and cups was ready, Little Bluebird Redbill put on his reddest bow tie and hugged Auntie Oriole goodbye. Remember, stay flying over the river and straight to Grammy Redbird's, Auntie Oriole cautioned. Don't peck at the berry bushes and bird baths along the riverside again. Don't worry, Auntie, said Little Bluebird Redbill. I'll stay so close to the river I'll see the fish. I promise. But Little Bluebird Redbill forgot his promise when he saw a big bush full of red berries, and of course he went over to eat some. Then in a large bird bath he went. But what Little Bluebird Redbill did not know is that there was a snake in the bird bath, and the snake hissed, "Silence, my child. Are you lost?" "No, just going to my Grammy's house, because it's straight down the river and she's sick," said Little Bluebird confidently. But then he realized he was late and flew off in a rush down the river. The snake in the meantime took a shortcut through the garden wall on the east path to the Grammy's house. He knocked on the Grammy's door, and since Grammy couldn't see very well, she thought that the snake was Little Bluebird. So Grammy Redbird invited the snake in. "Oh, come on in, my dear. Why don't we have some tea, as I see you may have some," said Grammy Redbird. "Oh, I'd love to," hissed the snake. "As a matter of fact, I think I'll have some bird teas," the snake hissed as he caught Grammy Redbird, taped her beak, tied her up, and threw her in a closet for dinner. Then the snake got on a rope, some feather curls, and a down perfume all down his back. "Perfect. Now I can eat that little birds for lunch," the snake hissed to himself. First, just 5 minutes later, Little Bluebird Redbill walked in the door as he thought why the door was wide open until he actually saw his Grammy. He knew something was off. So he asked, "What scaly skin you have?" "Better still hug you with, my dear," hissed the snake. "What long tail you have?" "Better to cuddle you with, my dear," hissed the snake. "What long teeth you have," Little Bluebird said shamefully. "Better's to eat you with, my dears," hissed the snake as the snake chased Little Bluebird. But Little Bluebird flew so high he saw an eagle and screamed, "Help! Help! A snake is trying to eat me!" And luckily, Eagle heard him and flew right over to assist the situation. The eagle bit the snake and threw it all the way to the other side of the world, where it definitely could not get back. Little Bluebird went looking for his Grammy in the nest, and finally found her in the closet and unwrapped her. Now Grammy Redbird and Little Bluebird Redbill can finally have some tea and cookies together. The end. This has been Little Bluebird Redbill by Clara, Bayne.